You're walking down the street and suddenly your dog is barking and coming after you. What will you do? Well, there are only two things you can do. Most of us will run away in fear, but some people take courage and fight the dog. How do some people naturally have courage? How can we boost our own psychological courage? Come, let's find out in this video. Hello everyone, I'm Deepika. You might have heard the word courage, but today I'm going to talk about psychological courage. As I told you before about the dog, whenever we are faced with any risky situation, that is the defense mechanism inbuilt within us, which psychologists call the fight or flight response. When we have fear, we often run away or try to escape. But when we show courage, we stand and face the situation boldly. Courage. Although courage is a simple English word you commonly hear, did you know that there are different types of courage? Basically, there are three types of courage: physical courage, moral courage, and psychological courage. Physical courage is something whenever you are faced with a physical threatening situation, and if you put yourself at risk physically to protect yourself or others, it is called physical courage. Moral courage, when you stand up against some social wrong and put yourself at risk losing the support of people around you, this is called moral courage. And the third one is psychological courage. When you stand up and face your own deep-rooted fears that are deep within you. It involves acknowledging our failures, bad habits, and doing something to correct it. This is what I want to talk about today. Especially school or college students are usually embarrassed to come out with their talents because of fear of failure or low self-esteem due to poor grades. But if you understand that there is a courage deep within you, much deeper than fight or flight response, then you can overcome all that's stopping you and bring out your talents. During my schoolings, I was a very average student with poor scorings in academics, and sometimes I even get failed. And I was a student with lots and lots of fear, shy to engage in extracurricular activities. Like every student, I too had a desire of scoring good marks and participating in extracurricular activities, but that was only my desire. I never ever took any steps to accomplish my desire. It was like a daydreaming. I never took any steps because of fear that I might get failed, fear that others will make fun of me. During my 12th grade, one fine day, our botany ma'am, who was very strict, assigned seminars to all the students in the class. And she told us to take classes, prepare and present the classes on the very next day. I almost fainted hearing that. I was finding many excuses not to go to school the next day, but I couldn't get myself absent. The next day I went to school without any preparation and lots of fear. When I just entered my class, we always have the first benchers who studying and preparing something. When I saw those girls, my heartbeat increased, I experienced blackouts, my fear went on roller coaster ride, and I began to panic. When we were waiting for our teacher to come, a girl from another class came to our class and told that PT ma'am instructed all the students to come to the school ground for some program. It was a very big relief for me. I was actually jumping up and down out of happiness. And with me, some of my friends were also jumping and enjoying. But then later, that day, I realized that I cannot have a lucky escape like this all the time. I have to face somehow and I understood that this is my battle and no one would come fight it for me. And I decided to give an attempt for the seminar. So I started preparing for the seminar and put my best efforts while preparing. And my turn came to present, and I did the seminar as the best I could. I realized that the class was really quiet, and finally when I finished, I was surprised to hear the whole class is clapping. I was very much appreciated by my teacher and classmates that day. They did not expect that I could do such a presentation as I was very average student. But this time I did not let their bad opinions keep me from bringing out my talents. As the years went by, I pursued a bachelor nursing degree and went on to a master's degree. During this time, I got many opportunities to teach, and I made good use of it to mold myself, and finally I became a lecturer standing before hundreds of students and teaching in a college today. The reason I shared this is because, like me, many of you might be shy and may not know the hidden talents within you. The reason why we don't come forward to participate is because of our national defense mechanism, flight response. All of us want to be risk-free, but deep within each and every one of us, the risk-taking mechanism called courage. So, I would like to encourage you to use every opportunity that you get to identify and explore your talents and develop your skills. Follow the keys of courage. Let me explain what are those. Have faith in yourself, overcome your fear, identify your stuff, practice, practice, practice. Replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts, visualize your outcomes, keep focus on things that go wrong. When you follow all this, you will definitely succeed. So dear friends, remember the dog that I told you in the beginning about. When your dog comes behind you, it's a natural tendency to pick up a stone to chase it away. That's physical courage. Similarly, when the inner dogs of fear or failure, low esteem and low self-worth try to frighten you, remember the word psychological courage. Just like chasing away a dog, you can simply chase away these negative thoughts and move on to achieve great heights in life. Thank you.